Hey guys, just wanted to update you
You
that
see, as
today I
God, you
will be
put a whole
going
bunch of
live
obstacles in
today
front of
at
yourself
12 p.m.
for
Eastern
you
Standard
to
Time
stay asleep.
and talking about
And the
what
way
Musa
that you can
said.
have eternal
Pretty
life is
much,
to be
I was
awakened
kind of
every
shocked
time
that
that you
he
are put asleep.
publicly admitted he's denouncing Nature Boy. He explained why, because I pretty much feel as though he said what he said, because he's not going further, going to be making Nature Boy a topic of conversation, like a lot of the ex-members do for cash apps and donations. And I really respect his position, proud of the fact he got that off his chest so he can move forward in his life and stop living with those regrets, which I really feel like was making Musa still ride the three God, aka Nature Boy, because of the guilt that he was holding inside. But let me tell you something. It's gonna be hell to pay when ZOCA snaps out of it. Remember, ZOCA is one of the youngest ex carb well members, sorry, hopefully ex carbonation members that are left in carbonation. And we all know when we were her age that we look back at things and we probably didn't have videos to play back. But we can thinking back of our heads things that we were doing that we would not dare do today. And I feel like ZOCA is gonna have that day. She's gonna have those regrets. And I'm quite sure she sits with herself now. But I think it's the used to factor with ZOCA. The used to being in carbonation, maybe even if it's not directly with Nature Boy, she may have been passed around like we all know.
Fractally happening over and over and over again until you wake up into the truth.
Like with Solar and then back to Nature Boy, back and forth, back and forth. She's just used to that toxic situation. It starts to become normal when you don't nip toxic situations in the bud. And she didn't nip it in the bud. ZOCA did not nip it in the bud at all. And it messed her up really badly because of the fact that she didn't nip it in the bud. And it's gonna take her some time to regroup.
Amnesia is the driving force of God. All praise to my Most High, 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗑my father, my OG, my guru, my everything.
And I think that when she regroups, she's gonna be probably the strongest one out of the crew, and she might expose more of what's going on with Nature Boy. Well, I'm hoping justice is served so that these women can be free. But I'm hoping in the meantime, in between time, if they have not yet.
My light through the darkness. He has awakened me and told me all of these sciences and information so I can always know the lies of life. And I can never be caught in hell or torturing myself because I have divine knowledge of myself. I have
Convicted Nature Boy, I'm hoping it buys them enough time to sit with themselves longer and maybe come forth like Musa did. He may not have came forth to the local authorities, but they're watching, so they're taking notes of.
but at the end of the day, all those feelings are making you torture your own self in a home by yourself with kids all around you, annoying you, making you panic because you have no time for yourself.
Turning events that happen every day, and people are probably submitting things as well, probably even Musa's video, to give evidence to support what we already knew, but we had to hear it from the horse's mouth, from the people who lived it. And we're hearing it for ourselves that there was more going on than what was said to us. A lot of these things.
Not even questioning why am I having all these children, not even questioning why am I in this relationship, not even questioning why am I born here, not even questioning what is God.
Things are not alleged. We have to go by these ex-members. They're also gonna like Musa saying what he said, gonna make these members that are still hanging on, like ZOCA and Aya and Malia, grow stronger each day. And it's gonna weaken the effect that Nature Boy has on these girls and True.
I have objectivity. You see, a lot of the times our people want to be in illusions and lies because it makes them feel good.
Because of the simple fact that he's in jail and he can't control them 100% like he could if he was in the flesh. And this is why I feel as though um, the local authorities, the justice system, and everyone is trying their hardest to keep him as long as they can legally under the jail because of the simple fact that he's a liability, he's a safety to the community and himself, and we don't need something horrible coming out of this. Nature Boy does not realize that people are on to the fact that he has brainwashed and reprogrammed a lot of people. And yes, a lot of people have moved away from this tribe, this community, but we still have people like ZOCA that are saying crazy things out of their mind. Um, I think that ZOCA is just saying things just to be saying them. It doesn't even probably make sense to her, but this is just what she's been taught. So you learn how to numb yourself is how I'm looking at it, and to go with the flow, which sometimes going with the flow can get you behind bars. But it's gonna take maybe a lifetime. I don't know. I'm hoping, trying to give Zoka credit, that she snaps out of it before that lifetime and sees that she's wasting her life away. And it also should let people see from a distance just how evil Nature Boy is, because we're looking at a man that's at least 40 years old. These people are in their 20s. True is in his 30s. However, you are going to allow them to hold you down with the choices that you made, Nature Boy, and disrupt their life and put their life on hold just to save yours. That goes to show how demonic he is, and how even in jail, it's not about you, it's about Nature Boy. It was like that when he was free, and he's trying to still make it about him while he's in jail. And I don't understand how they can't see this for what it is and move on just from those facts that are in their face, that they have to get up every morning and not live for themselves. They have to live for Nature Boy. They have to, every day of their life, try to convince the public that he should be free, when we know that he's a monster and he needs to be rehabilitated, not free, not at this moment. He needs to sit with himself, and he needs to get the counseling and all the necessary tools in order for him to be a productive citizen of this society. Right now, he's a danger to the society. And if we continue to turn the other cheek, say it's not our issue, which we do that a lot in this community, we're only concerned on ourselves, and the satisfaction that we get for the moment, from tragedies and downfalls of other people's lives and their experiences. We like to tune into that instead of celebrating, tuning into celebrations. We don't do that. We like to see the drama, the downfalls of our own kind. And then, like in this video, if somebody made it to this part of the video, we want to take, um, we want to get mad and be defensive, get in the comment section and say something, because you're not realizing that it triggered you. Because why would you have to explain that to me or anybody else, even in the comment section that leaves a comment? Because you resonate with that, and that is you, and it triggered you, and that is why you had to respond to it. But I just, again, not getting too off topic, I wish the best for Azoka. I don't see um anything good coming out of this for Nature Boy. I feel as though when he gets out, he would definitely be on thin ice. I think the best thing for him to do is to probably go into hiding. He's done a lot of damage to people. I'm quite sure there's people that got things held over his head just like he has over their head. And I think the best thing for him to do at this point is to just silence himself. If he is able to get probation or house arrest, whatever the situation might be, I think that he needs to, even if he gets out, sit with himself and honestly reevaluate how he's treating people up here and showing the real demon that we know that he can be